Kia ora. Aquarius, this is your reading for the full moon in Sagittarius. It's happening as we speak. And whether you've been feeling that sort of build up to this, it has been quite a charged week indeed. So let's get the cards out. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, Aquarius. Do check out your moon, ascendant, Venus and Jupiter as well, because that's really good, might be helpful, insightful, all of that. And thanks for joining me, thanks for liking, subscribing, all of that. If you haven't joined, thank you too very much before. What else was I going to say? I can't remember. We just need one more card here for Aquarians out there. We've got two, that's all right. That's been coming out actually. Right, here we go. Look, that has been coming out a lot in these readings. There's a few cards that seem to be beyond, totally shuffling, etc. Anyway, let's get into it. So the storyline today, Aquarius, we're starting out here pretty nice. We've got the Ten of Cups. We're glorifying in the bounty of our world, actually. Our emotional landscape is pretty full and pretty satisfied. In the Thoth deck, it's called satiety, if I'm saying that right or correctly. A beautiful cup, collection of cups here, and they're really radiating outward. It's a pretty healthy, emotional landscape that you're in at the moment. It's really good. Nine of Swords coming up next. Woohoo. Catastrophic thinking, worry that does one no good. It is the way that we sort of hurt ourselves with our own mind, because there's really not external stuff coming in here. It's just worry. So if we can release that a little bit, if we can maybe beef up our practices that help us not have these catastrophic thoughts, or make sure that all of the bases are covered and the loose ends are sort of tied up, so there is no need to worry too much, because it doesn't ever do any good anyway. Doesn't. Anyway, Aquarius, so it's pretty lovely. We've got the universe, so we get a new spin of the wheel here. As I didn't say, I don't think that we always go through and clarify these initial cards with a few other decks. So the universe, something has been completed, Aquarius. Something has been completed. And actually we're already in the next phase here. When we see art coming up, which this is the Temperance card, so it is the card of, I guess, divine timing, not clock. There's a mixing and a matching here. There's a stewing up, bubbling. Lots of elements put together to create something new. And then the Seven of Swords. Again, this card has been coming up in practically every reading thus far. Seven of Swords can be about one's own saboteur self. You know, that archetype, we've all got it. The self-saboteur. Excuse me. Could be some level of deception around you, but I'd always look inward. I'd always look to the self first with that Seven of Swords. It can also be about deciding that we ourselves want to get what we want in a different way than what we have before. In a different way. We change it up. We make it really transparent if we haven't prior to this point. So it can be a lot of things, you see. So let's just go through. Aquarius, let's go through. We're going to clarify this Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups for Aquarius at this full moon time. Another card that's been coming out a lot. Right, so we've got two cards to clarify the Ten of Cups, emotional satisfaction. We've got this very strong Four of Discs, very strong card here, very stable, secure, all of that. Can we afford to let something go here? Security, safety is all very good and important. But this is just suggesting, is there something that we can kind of let go of? Or are we in the process of doing that? We also have another four, which is the Four of Cups, interestingly. The Four of Cups, you know, is an interesting card because when you think about it, fours are all about stability and containment. And water is not really designed for that level of stability. But within the Four of Cups, we get an offering. We get do we see it as that? An opportunity or an offering. Do we see it as that, or is it unfamiliar? This is the question. So it's all very interesting. Nine of Swords, please, for Aquarius. Considering that you've completed a cycle, you're entering a new, you're in the process of being in the middle of a new, well, it's a new beginning, sort of. What have we got came out there? I was looking at the nine, wasn't I? The Nine of Swords. Interesting. As we say with the Nine of Swords, we're often our own, what's the word? We're the ones that sort of hurt ourselves, aren't we? Our mind, you know, is our biggest tool for self-harm, actually. I mean that not in a literal sense, but psychologically. Anyway, so we're looking at the Nine of Swords here, the worry-wart card. But there's some sort of, there has been, I think it is an overcoming here. The sun, glorious. We can just blast it. Look, we've got a lot of light here, not only this great solar force, we have that within Aquarius. We've got that within. We're not afraid to go into hermit mode and shine the light. We understand it. We understand it intellectually, having done it. And then we have strength. What comes from the hermit? An understanding of how we master ourselves, our mind, ego, all of it. It's provided you with that. You've journeyed through it. Interesting, Aquarius, you've understood it. Let's look at the universe. And the big ones to understand. Hero's journey. Hero's journey. There's a overlap, underlap, something. Overlap, underlap, something like that. We're looking at the world, at the universe. Beautiful card to indicate that its cycle has been completed. It's as if it's been completed, and what's coming from it is an immediate new one, which makes sense, doesn't it? But somehow there's some sort of overlay or overlap. We get the Temperance again. And with that, we also had the Eight of Cups coming out. We understand actually the benefits of being quite emotionally objective, Aquarius, to create that space around us. Possibly the benefits of that will be seen at the new moon in Gemini, possibly. All the while that all of this that's been going on, it's all about reviewing. Seven of Discs. We get a chance to do something again, it seems. Obviously in a different way. I've got far too many. Let us see. Okay. Look, this is interesting, Aquarius. I'll just read them out quickly because we're looking at this end point. We've got the Temperance card twice, divine timing, and the World, so the completion of a cycle. So we've got the Two of Cups. It's about contracts, choices. You could say commitments. It's reciprocal, equal, harmonious. It's really lovely. We have the Five of Wands, conflict, necessary at times. Necessary for ourselves to shake the blanket, see what's underneath. Necessary to draw some boundaries, Aquarius. We then have, is it the Aquarius on their throne? The Emperor. Very strong character here. The boundaries have been drawn. Three of Swords. We understand and know it from not only our memory, but from the tissues in our body. We know what sorrow is. We know what pain is. Heart pain. And then the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. It's an interesting lineup, isn't it? Summing this up. I'm just looking at the 7. You can see it. You can see through it. It's as if you've embarked on... Oh yeah, totally. You've embarked on a particular course here, and then the trials and tribulations of it have been your strength. As is often the case, moving through trials, tribulations has afforded you a large level of very strong stuff within you internally. We're looking at the 7 of Swords, deceptive. Is it our own saboteur here? Is it someone else? Is it these other energies, that we're dealing with around us? What is it? You can see it anyway. Queen of Swords, straight down the line. You can see right through it. It's transparent. It's translucent. It's like, poof. And you've got a lot of support around you, Aquarius. We've got the Knight of Swords. What? The Knight is doing the Queen's work here. Clean, clear, cut off what's not required. Clean it out. It's very interesting, Aquarius. Let's get a Brian Froud Pixie and Fairy card for just a glimmer. Yep. Hello, Singer of Transfiguration. This is the ultimate phoenix rising from the ashes. This is it. Look at that amazing card. Isn't it beautiful? Beautiful phoenix. Now, Kim Cran's Animal Spirits card for general guidance for Aquarius, please. For Aquarius. Oh, I love it. I'll just get a journey map card too. Look, we've got the buffalo. It speaks to me. See the beautiful lightning and the breaking. You can smell it before it comes, this rain. The buffalo. You've got so much protection and support. And even though we appear to be, we can hurt ourselves or we can be hurt by others, but you've got a lot of support around you. And it hasn't turned you into a ghastly old curmudgeon, has it? You know what I mean? Or a miserable, mean person. The buffalo is so beautiful. Oh, look. So glorious. And this, the breaking of the weather, the thunder, the lightning, and all this purple and blue. It's like it's a really sort of higher mind, earth energy buffalo. You know what I mean? It's really lovely, Aquarius. Let's get a journey map card, and that'll be that. Gosh, there's been a lot of mastering of the mind over this time as a requirement. We get the navigator. The navigator, we're talking compass, coordinates. We're in between, the cosmos, the stars, the planets, the water. We're in between there. There can be a lot of mist, but we ride through it. Aquarius, how wonderful. On that note, I hope you got something from this and that you're having a lovely time over this full moon in Sagittarius. So thanks so much for joining me. Ka kite, and we'll see you next time. Bye.